Hi there, Martin Hevesy. Welcome back to the Park Ridge Estates Improvement Association radio series. This is video 4. Let's talk about radios, radio readiness, and battery care. So most of your GMRS radios will come with a battery. It can either be a rechargeable battery or it can be alkaline batteries you can replace. The FRS radios typically come with the regular old AAA batteries. It just depends on the radio you buy. But most of the radios, the more expensive ham radios, they typically come with a built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Now, in some cases, the batteries are actually removable, so you can have multiple batteries, keep one charged, keep one on the radio. It just varies by radio type. Now, there's a couple of suggestions on the parkridgeestates.org website. We do recommend low cost, easy to operate radios. If you're new to radios, stick with the low cost. You don't have to spend a lot of money for a fancy radio that requires lots of programming. Many manufacturers offer GMRS, General Mobile Radio Service radios that come pre-programmed with the channels and they work just fine. So battery health, you don't want to keep these on a charger all the time. That's not typically good for batteries. Maybe take them off once in a while, but keep the battery charged and have a spare ready. Again, if they have alkalines as a backup, you can do that with those types of radios, but they're all a little bit different. If you have an FRS, a family radio service radio, channels 1 through 22 overlap with GMRS. You can always use the FRS without a license. It doesn't transmit the same amount of power as in the GMRS radios, so they don't go as far, but they do share the same frequency, so you can listen and you can transmit short distances with the FRS. GMRS will get you a little bit more, but that's where you have to go and get your license. And we'll talk about that in video 5. But really, get a nice simple radio. These Baofangs are very low cost. They're about 25, 30 bucks, and they come pre-programmed with all the channels. If you have questions, we can help you get set up. And again, it helps to have a separate battery. Some of the batteries, like on this particular radio, have a built-in charging port, so you can charge the batteries away from the radios. So it's nice to have an extra battery or two in the case of an emergency. And again, top them up every 6 months. You don't have to leave them on the charger all the time. Nice and simple. Don't worry about it. Now, the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to radios, there is a radio you can buy called a scanning radio. They're just commonly called scanners. They're a bit more complicated than an FRS or a GMRS radio. They do require some programming so you can listen to your local emergency services, but they will scan the GMRS FRS band. They will also do police, fire, and all kinds of different weather and so forth. And these do not transmit. They're only receive. There is no license required. But if you just want to listen, you can get a scanner and just listen to what's going on. But these do require some programming to make sure you have the right frequencies for your local emergency services. That's video number 4, radio readiness and battery preparedness. Make sure these things are charged. Make sure they're ready for an emergency. And we will see you in video number 5, getting your GMRS license. Thank you for watching.